Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on becoming a cloud hero with Leticia. Here I share the steps I'm taking to advance my career in the exciting field of cloud computing. In my last video, we introduced the cloud and discussed its core concepts and foundational knowledge, and I was so happy to see the positive feedback and suggestions. It truly means a lot, and thank you for your support. I'm really glad to know that this content is helping you on your journey too. I want to mention that my goal is quality over quantity, and I will try my best to post very often, but we'll see how it goes. I won't be posting videos almost every day because before creating these videos, I spend time studying, researching, and ensuring that the information I share is accurate and valuable. So all of this takes time, but it's still worth it to make sure the content helps you. And my mission is to help us grow into cloud heroes, become confident and knowledgeable in this field. If we take it step by step, we will surely make it. So let's jump right in. For the next step in our cloud journey, let's explore one of the most popular cloud providers, AWS, known as Amazon Web Services. As I mentioned in my previous video, AWS is the top choice for businesses and developers worldwide, and it has been a key part of my cloud computing studies. While I plan to dive into other platforms like Azure and Google Cloud Platform in the future, we'll start with AWS because it's a foundational player in the cloud space. Here is what we will cover in today's video. We'll begin with a brief summary to understand the role of AWS in the cloud world. Next, we will navigate through the AWS website together to familiarize ourselves with its interface and key features. We will talk about two important concepts in AWS, which are the AWS Well-Architected Framework, a guide to build secure, high-performing, and resilient applications in the cloud, and then the AWS Shared Responsibility Model, which explains the division of responsibilities between AWS and its customers. It will help us understand who is responsible for what in the cloud environment. Next, we will have an introduction to the key services AWS provides in areas like computing, storage, networking, and databases. Then we will explore AWS Global Infrastructure, including regions, availability zones, and edge locations. This will enable us to see how AWS serves businesses around the world. And finally, we will discuss the different certifications AWS offers and how they can help you grow your career in the cloud. Ready? Let's dive in. AWS is a leading cloud platform that provides a wide range of on-demand cloud computing services and tools. It allows businesses and individuals to build, deploy, and manage applications without needing to invest in physical infrastructures. It offers a vast array of services including computing power, storage, networking, and databases. So to go to the AWS website, you simply type in the keyword AWS website on your favorite browser, and there we go. On top here, you will see the different options for the website itself. If you need to know more about them or even contact AWS, you can just click here. Here you can also create your AWS account, which we will see how to do it in our next video. It is in the AWS account that all the practical stuff happens. A little down here we have the navigation menu. Here you can see the different sections the website has. You have the documentation, which helps you understand the different services in details. The learning section here, as you can see, it has the different notions about AWS and cloud computing. We have the section which contains all the products, and here you can learn about the different pricing models of AWS. For us in our learning journey, AWS did not forget about us. They offer up to a 12-month free tier where you can have access to some of their services and practice for free. You don't have to go all through the details in this website because AWS offers a lot of services from storage to databases and security with hundreds of services. For now, concentrate on what I will show you, which is important to know because after understanding the concept, you will now be able to navigate around and find what you need when you need something. It is important to know this because you will have to constantly come here to check deep information for each services in order to know them more deeply and understand their functionalities. So let's start with the learn section. What is cloud computing? Here is the definition. Cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources over the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. Instead of buying, owning, and maintaining physical data centers and servers, you can access technology services such as computing power, storage, and databases on an as-needed basis from a cloud provider like AWS. Here are the benefits of cloud computing. We have agility, which gives you the ability to quickly spin up resources when needed. We have elasticity, where you can provision the exact amount of resources that you actually need. You can scale the resources up or down and shrink capacity as your business needs. You have cost savings benefit, ability to go globally in minutes. Next, we have the types of cloud computing: IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. I talked about all of this in my first video where I explained and gave a brief view of what cloud computing is. So Amazon also took the time to explain and give detailed introduction here, so you can also revise it from their website. Here are more of the uses of cloud computing, which includes data storage, AI and machine learning, networking, security, and all the rest. Now let's see the two important concepts in AWS. The first one is the AWS Well-Architected Framework. We just type in the name on the browser and it brings us back to the AWS website. And please note that you can do this for so many AWS services. The first paragraph here usually gives a brief summary. As you can see here, the AWS Well-Architected Framework enables us to build secure, high-performing, resilient, and efficient infrastructures. Here are the benefits of AWS Well-Architecture, and these are the 6 pillars. These 6 pillars are very important, especially if you plan to write the AWS Cloud Practitioner Certification. Most of their questions turn around these 6 pillars. They include operational experience, security, reliability, performance efficiency, cost optimization, and sustainability. You can read about them here, but I have also summarized them in simple words. You can pause the video and understand them. Each of these pillars together form the core advantages AWS provides, helping you build cloud systems that are strong, efficient, and secure, all while meeting your business needs. The second key concept to understand when working with AWS and the cloud is the shared responsibility model. This model outlines who is responsible for what when it comes to security and compliance. As you can see on this diagram, the customer is responsible for the security in the cloud. It secures customer data, applications, operating system, and configure network and firewalls. On the other hand, AWS handles the security of the cloud, which includes the softwares and hardware components of the cloud. The explanations of this diagram can be found here. Now let's see the famous services AWS provides. Remember, those services go from computing to storage to databases, networking, security, and more. I've provided a summary of some of those key services with what they do. As I said previously, you can really just directly type the name of each service on your browser and adding AWS in the front to go directly to the documentation of the service, for example. So I will illustrate what I'm saying. Let's say, for example, you want to find the storage service S3. So you just type AWS S3 on your browser, and there we go. Here is a brief introduction. Amazon S3 is an object storage built to retrieve any amount of data from anywhere. So here are additional information, and this page gives a brief overview of what is S3. And to know more in detail about AWS services, you can just go and check in the documentation. Let's say I want to know more about S3. I just click here and I get all the details I need to understand about S3. You can find the different types of S3 like Amazon S3 Glacier. You can also see the best practices for using S3. Let's now try and visit EC2. And once again, the documentation gives all you need to know about the Elastic Compute. So I will go back. Now we will discuss the AWS Global Presence, and before going back to the website, here are some key terms used that you need to understand. Now let's discover the global infrastructure of AWS. It is usually found in the Learn section. AWS operates in over 34 geographic regions with over 100 availability zones spread across the globe. These regions are strategically located across North America, South America, Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. All these are used to serve businesses wherever they are. The green buttons are the current regions that exist, while the red buttons shows the different regions that will be soon available. Here are the different benefits. And I feel like when we talk of anything that involves the cloud, the benefits are always the same. It's usually about security, availability, performance, scalability, or flexibility. And as you will go deeper in your cloud journey, you will understand that those benefits and advantages are pretty much the same. So let's see the different regions and availability zones in detail. For North America, for example, we have here their different regions which are in US West, US East, Canada, and here is a list of their edge locations, their local zones, and regional edge caches. You can move to a different one and see the same information. Here is for South America. We also have Africa with their edge locations being in South Africa, and here is for Europe. One of the best ways to level up your career in the cloud is through certifications. AWS offers certifications for all levels and domains to help you showcase your cloud expertise. Here are some key certifications to consider. On the foundational part, we have the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner and AI Practitioner, which is ideal for beginners. It gives you a basic understanding of AWS cloud concepts with no experience required. We have the professional certifications, which includes the AWS Certified Solutions Architect and the AWS Certified DevOps Engineer Professional. These are for advanced professionals focusing on complex cloud architecture and automation. Next, we have the Associate, which includes the AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate, the AWS Certified Developer Associate, and the AWS Certified SysOps Administrator Associate. These associate certifications are for those looking to specialize in architecture, development, and operations. And finally, we have the specialty, which includes the AWS Certified Machine Learning and the AWS Certified Security Specialty. All these two focus on advanced skills in specific areas like machine learning, security, and databases. These certifications not only boost your cloud knowledge but are highly recognized in the industry, helping you land better job opportunities. Something to know about these certifications is that after you get the first one, you can have a 50% off your next certification. Let's see. If we go to the AWS console, you will see here an option to create an account, and we will do this in our next video, where we will create an account and go through the different AWS services in the console to see how cloud engineers work directly with them. And that was a quick overview of AWS. Be sure to check out AWS official website for more details, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more cloud related content. See you in the next video.